Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami. We've got baseball from Lone Depot Park. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball on the show. Next. Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So now into the box is Zach Rex, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The first baseman, Zach.
First pitch on the way. And the first pitch is taken for ball one as we're underway tonight in South Florida. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
2-0 count and the pitch.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Here now the 2-2. Ground ball left side. Reined in. And that's out number 1. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
So now to the plate, Jacob Amaya. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The windup and the 0-1. Ball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
That is good. The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And now in the box, Mookie Betts. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Trevor Bauer is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
So now here is Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
No balls. One strike.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball. 1-1.
Good deception
One
on the
ball, two
slider
strikes.
there as he's way out in front.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Starling Marte. And it's fouled away. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a breaking
that's
ball, but it
outside.
doesn't
Ball.
quite find the strike zone. Hit out toward second. Gloved by Taylor. And that's the second out.
That is good.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, they really need Starling Marte to get on a roll. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
In now,
Good.
Jesus Aguilar, as he will take strike
0-1.
1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One and
One ball,
one
one
now the
strike.
count to the Marlins first baseman. Here's a pop-up now. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Miami down in order. We are still scoreless. And now, Cody Bellinger, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, I know this pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2. But to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Duvall is there, and he'll bring this one in.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Here now is Will Smith. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 16 homers and 44 RBIs. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he misses. 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. Around second now and headed for third.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball down.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Line to the right side. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. The batter will be Gavin Lux. A ball and no strikes. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-0. Taylor is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
He's in there.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
2 out here and a runner at second. pulled toward right center field. Marte gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Dodgers lead it 1-0. Digging in will be Adam Duvall. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Fantastic season all the way around. Not only does this guy just get on base by base hits, but he also leads the league in slugging percentage, so he's up there doing a lot of damage.
First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Brian Anderson will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks. And now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Plate now, Brian Anderson. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes into this one at 271. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch taken
1-1.
Several inches below the zone, in fact. And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the count will be full. Fly ball out toward left center field. Rios will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 6. No left fielder. Sanchez.
Next up, Jesus Sanchez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 1, and now at the plate here is Trevor Bauer. 9-1-2 due up. Here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
1-2 is the count.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
To the plate now, Zach Rex. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Rex hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the 10th round back in 2017.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Ready with the 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. One out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 1-2 pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a one-out single.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, Eddie knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Stepping in now, Jacob Amaya. No balls and one strike. Rex, base runner at first with one out. Boy, right down the middle for strike two. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Here's Mookie Betts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. One left for LA, but they're up 1-0. So now to the plate, Isan Diaz, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And now the first pitch.
Ball outside.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound.
No,
He's got
it.
feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now.
2-0.
Now the pitch.
Yeehaw.
In there, 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Betts looking up. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 6 home runs and 28 RBIs. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The pitch.
Full count.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting done. The pitcher. Top wall.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Pablo Lopez. And we'll likely see him square around a bunt. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. There's one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. 2-1. Now the 2-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Here it comes on 0-2. Left side. The flip will go to Taylor at second for the force, and the inning is over. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him.
Ball.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Sanchez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around.
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
No, that's out.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Edwin Rios.
Ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 10 home runs and 28 RBIs. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Duvall is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Up next, Chris Taylor, runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the first pitch. Now a check swing, and they'll appeal it down to first. He did go around, says Woody Keller, at strike 1. High in the air down the right field line. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Dodgers lead one. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar.
Jesus Aguilar.
And now pitch on the way.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
Ball, that's it.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder,
So
number
with
14.
that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. So next to bat will be Adam Duvall. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lays off
That's the
1-0.
ball. 1-0.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound,
1-2 the
but it
count.
doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Lines softly toward the hole, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now back, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So two are gone now in the Miami fourth, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, usually the second
0-1.
time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good slider there.
0-2.
Gets a swing and miss.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And stepping up as the shortstop, Gavin Lux. Now here's the first offering.
Ball.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's
One
the
ball,
first
one
strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is the type one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Trevor Bauer. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
1-1.
Bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
At the plate, Zach Rex. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
This is on the ground over to first. The second for one. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. And now here is Jesus Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Diaz.
Next to dig in, Isan Diaz. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Jorge Alfaro is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The average for him at 267 on the year. 6 home runs and 28 RBIs. Now the 1-0.
Ball out.
Got a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
Nope.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
The pitcher, number 49, Pablo.
Next to stand in is Pablo Lopez, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. He's set, now the pitch. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, Miguel Rojas.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. Just sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Taylor is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Marlins strand a pair. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the third baseman, Jacob Amaya. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. Right fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That evens it up 1-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
That's the ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit hard down the line. Amaya aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Strike taken. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down to second. Take notes, kids.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now back, left field.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that brings in Edwin Rios. As a look, now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
First pitch on the way. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now back.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Here comes the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rios is right there, and that's out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. So next to hit is Adam Duvall, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Miami down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Stepping up is Chris Taylor. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch on its way.
Ball. 1-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
The 2-1 home. This is popped up. Aguilar in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, Gavin Lux.
One gone now in the LA 7th, and up next will be Gavin Lux. Now here's the first offering.
That missed. That's the ball.
The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the flag. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Corey Seager gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Number 5, Corey.
Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. He'll start this one at 269. 22 home runs and 59 RBIs. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Ripped on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Still tied 1 apiece.
7th inning, the Reds.
Dustin May will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 85, Dustin May.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Here's the first pitch. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Taylor has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The left fielder, Sanchez.
Striding in is Jesus Sanchez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that's dead center for strike 1.
0-1.
center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Isan Diaz. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. From the belt, the pitch.
Good!
The 0-1. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
2-2's the count.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2.
Count's full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Miami. Score remains tied 1-1. Anthony Bender has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 8, Anthony.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Zach Rex. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. And good for him. Zach Rex has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Into the box, Jacob Amaya. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Now here's the first offering.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Cody Bellinger is at the plate as he watches ball one. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Here now the 2-2. Pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 runs, 8 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Sliced hard on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Dodgers add on. Tommy Kingley is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44, Tommy Kingley.
Garrett Cooper will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Garrett Cooper.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2-0 count and the pitch.
Yeah.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Liner in there for a base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. That's coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. From the stretch.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Hit back toward the mound. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're down 2-1. John Curtis enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So kicking off the top of the 9th is Will Smith, trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. Here it comes. And some fireworks perhaps to kick off the 9th, as that one just about got him.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. So 1-1. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Edwin Rios, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Boy, they're really giving him fits inside now, as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate now, Chris Taylor. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Chris Taylor with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Dodgers a 3-1 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
At the plate, Gavin Lux. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's the ball. Outside.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kenley Jansen is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, even at home, when you're down by 2, trying to score a couple of runs off of one of the game's top closers.
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And it's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next, it'll be Adam Duvall. First offering.
No, that's low. Ball.
Bases are empty, one man out. One and one.
1-1.
And now a pitch on the way. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson.
Ball.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's 1 for 3. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Lays off,
Oh,
and
that's
it's
it.
3-0.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away.
Hey,
And he gets the call there, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Count
And
is
this
full.
is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
Miami down to their last strike. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Stepping in next, Jesus Sanchez, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Dodgers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Dustin May gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Kenley Jansen wraps it up for the save, his 26th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
6 men on base. For the Marlins, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting off in the National League East, the Los Angeles Dodgers combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-1. The New York Mets broke up their 7-game losing skid as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-4. The Cubs put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 2-0. The Washington Nationals combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 3-1. The Colorado Rockies hit 3 long balls as they got a road win against Arizona 17-3. The Giants had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-2. The Rays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Indians 4-3. The Baltimore Orioles got 11 hits overall as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-3. The Reds got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-3. Garrett Crochet won his 5th game out of the bullpen, helping the White Sox dispose of the Twins 3-2. The Houston Astros smacked 15 team hits as they dismantled the A's 12-2. The Angels allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Red Sox 1-0. The Seattle Mariners knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 5-2. The Detroit Tigers totaled 13 hits as a team as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 7-3. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.